butter, and then I'll put them into my prepared beef bourguignon before we serve it. There we go. Mushrooms are one of my favorite things. Okay. Just gonna let that soften up a bit. And then we're gonna make our sauce, and we'll put our beef back in, and then we're set. Except for the 2 hours in the oven. Okay. Put a little bit of salt in there. Helps to cook the onions. Yes, and then they'll be nice and soft after they've been sitting for so long. I'm probably going to put quite a bit of mushrooms in there because I like it so much. While it's doing its thing, we're going to take some time out, and we're going to use it sounds like you could use that expression several ways. We're going to use it in sprigs, so I'm not going to take it out. There we go. I'm not going to take it off the stem. And when your pot gets really dirty like this, I think I have instructions on the blog of how to fix it. But you can do, you fill the pot with water. It doesn't have to be completely full, and you let it boil. And once it boils, you put in some baking soda, and it'll fizz up. And you gently scrape it with something non-metallic. So I have a wooden tool that I use to stir, and I'll scrape up the bits, and they come floating off the bottom. And then I just kind of wash off whatever's left. It works pretty well, I have to say. All right, we're gonna put our meat back. So that's looking the way I would like it to look. Okay. And again, the great advantage to this pot is that you can put the whole thing into the oven. So I'll cover it and I'll put the entire thing in there. Yeah, exactly. All right, so we have this wine I have in lot. So we're using Cabernet Sauvignon. And we're going to use 3 cups. Yeah, you could also, if you want, you can put some flour to thicken it up, 3 tablespoons. You kind of sprinkle it over. I'm not a big fan of that for this particular recipe. Oh, cake time. Shall we check our cake? Let's see if it's done. So it's the, you know, skewer stuck into the middle. Yes, let us. Usually when the cake is done too, it comes away from the sides of the pan. It is not ready. Definitely not. So it was all jiggly. Not ready at all. So I'm going to put another 7 minutes. Yes. Because it definitely needs more time. Okay. Alright, now let's get this going. So we're going to use, as I said, 3 cups of wine. Which is almost the entire bottle. My husband can drink the rest of it tonight. 3 cups of wine and 2 cups of beef broth. And then we're going to put our thyme in there and set. And we're going to leave it on top of the stove while the oven's not available. And I'm going to lower the heat to 325 and let that cook for probably an hour and a half to 2 hours. I'm going to say 2 hours. Oops, making a mess. A little bit more. Same. My husband has to go buy it whenever I make it. So there we go. I'm going to give it a good stir. Scoop everything up from the bottom. It's kind of nice to cook something the night before because I can always taste it tomorrow and be like, this is disgusting. I doubt that will be the case. But I would have that little leeway. Well, I have just it's called red cooking wine, white cooking wine in bottles in the supermarket. In New York, you can't buy alcohol in the supermarket. So, I'll just get what I can. All right, so we're going to put some sprigs in here. We'll put, there we go. We'll put our top back on, and that's it. We'll let that come up to like a nice vigorous simmer. And that's it. We are set. So I'll cook my, exactly. I'll cook my